Hey everyone, so I wanted to do like a little review of the show I saw yesterday in New York City. It was actually featuring Mercy from Overwatch, but she's not known as Mercy in the show. She's Lucie Pohl. Lucie Pohl is a comedian, an actress, and one of the most kind-hearted human beings I've ever met yesterday. I really love her show. It's called Hi Hitler. Get it? Hi, hello, Hitler. This represents like a time where she was growing up. In her time in Germany, as she was growing up, she was having so many troubles, being a Jew and a German Jew, and people criticized her, and her family was just trying to get along. You really see another side of Lucie Pohl. Like you see like the struggle, but also the comedic side. In the show, she tries to make everything, balanced. And that's what I like about it. It's a balance between emotional and funny. You get to understand her side of her story and the way she handled things back in school, the way she made friends, the way she tried to learn acting, so many risks that she took. The thing that I recognize the most, she's a big David Hasselhoff fan, and that's incredible. And I also took note that she was wearing the Thundercats t-shirt. I didn't know she was a fan of Thundercats. My brother was a fan of Thundercats. So she was definitely a 80s cartoon fan for sure. So the show mainly focuses of her family and how her family was into theatrics. Her father was an actor and her mother was a singer. She mentioned that one of her biggest experiences in theater was to see her father play as a transvestite, and that was really interesting. Her parents went through the Holocaust. They went through World War II, and then she grew up post World War II. People were still, a little bit touchy about Jewish people and Germans. They still had the tension. This was around the 80s, she was in Germany in the early 80s, mid 80s, and then the family decided to make the transition to New York City because her parents wanted to try New York City for a couple of months, but they end up living there for longer than that. And Lucie was really into New York City. Lucie was trying to adapt in New York City. She was trying to adapt in her school, trying to make new friends. Because she said in the show that she felt like she was a little bit manly, like a tomboy, but she ended up making more friends that were kind of girly, and the way she expressed it was just so funny. The way she attempted to make friends was just hilarious, So that shows the characteristics of her going from one place to another, trying to adapt from one location to another. Then she went into another phase of the act where she started to explain her acting lessons and how hard it was for her to go through it. She got to a point where she was so fed up, she thought of it like a nightmare. It just goes to show that every actor who practices and then ends up becoming a well-known actor, they had their hard beginnings. So don't think acting is going to be smooth sailing from the start. You have to practice. That's what Lucie did. She practiced and practiced and practiced, and she took some roles that kind of helped her with her career. Then she went back to Germany to pursue another role that she didn't like so much. She didn't get the role. She was pissed. So she's like, this is the part where she got really upset, and she's like, "You all are Nazis, fuck you." Yeah, Mercy curses in this one. Like, this is so funny. And I know she's from Overwatch, but I can hear her voice lines in the play that she does. And it's just incredible. She has, sometimes she sounds like a gremlin, sometimes she sounds like a New Yorker. She has the accent. And then sometimes she sounds like her mother. And she has that German thick accent. When she was adapting to New York City, she called herself a Germanican, which I thought was very clever. Like a German American, you get it? while she came back to New York City, she was struggling to get her green card, and then she was pissed like, how am I an alien? I'm not green, you know. And she tried to get her green card. She went back to her parents like, how did you not know we lived here in New York City before? How did you not know not to get a green card? It's important, it's vital to live here in America. So she was having frustrations getting her green card. So she worked at like these restaurant jobs, as she was frustrated with the customers. She even made fun of them while she was getting money to get the green card that she wanted. And then she had friends in New York City, and she was like having that kind of accent, that kind of slang talk, you know, like yo, and what's up, what's the deal, yo. She did like a rap, and I thought she was brilliant. Like, wow, Mercy could rap? That's incredible. That's like, before she made the trip back to Germany, she's like talking to her friends like, yo, you know, I know I'm gonna be going to Germany, but New York City is like my home. I don't do it justice, but if you see her play, you're gonna see she has that accent, that New York accent, like incredible. So there's this one part where I kind of understood where she was coming from. When she was back in Germany, when she was growing up in school, this one of her classmates came up to her and she's like, hey German girl, you know when no one likes ya? And she said, nobody likes ya because the color of your jeans. And Lucie kind of took it in back, and she's like, she didn't understand why the color of her jeans made her seem like someone nobody would like. And she kind of, at the end of the play, she says that, you know, she's proud to be different. She's proud to wear different type of color jeans. She's proud to be in New York City, and she's proud to be who she is, different. But as long as she's her and she's being who she is, then she's proud. She ended off the play in a very strong way. Her grandmother noticed her having some struggles with her life, with her acting career, and anything in general. Her grandma was like, I lived at a time where I could have been gassed, because she's talking about the Holocaust. I could have been gassed, I could have been executed, I could have been tormented, thrown away in the river. Home isn't necessarily a specific place. I don't know the whole speech, I want to remember it, but she's like, home is where people are. Home is where people go out of their way to help you, to give something that is needed to help you become better. Home is where you make of it. And I thought that was a very strong point to put that at the end. Like, Lucie Pohl has taught me a lot about this play. Like, wherever you go, there's gonna be hardships in life. There's gonna be a lot of problems, a lot of things that don't go your way, a lot of people that ridicule you. But eventually you will find your way. You just have to keep going at it. You're gonna have that one person that is gonna be like, hey, you know when no one likes ya? You know, there's always gonna be one person like that. You're always gonna encounter people like that. It's just, it happens. And Lucie just shows that you just have to take the hits. You gotta take whatever, go with the flow, go what seems what's right for you, for your career, and you never know where you're gonna end up in the future. You just have to be you. You have to be different. I want to talk about Lucie for just a second. Actually, she had her parents were there too. I got to meet her parents, which is incredible. Lucie came up to me, talked to me for a little bit, and she's incredible. She's such a sweet person, and I would love to see her again. I want to see another one of her shows. I think after, when she finishes Heil Hitler, she's gonna go to Germany to do another show. I recommend you go see it if you live near New York City. It's a fun time. It's a good hour, and you're gonna come out feeling very amused and entertained. So Heil Hitler is a funny show, And if you want to buy tickets, you can go to the description. I'll put the link in the description. And if you want to go see it live, I think she's having a show tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. And she's having a show tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. Sunday, she's having a show at 2 p.m. All you have to do is just go to Cherry Lane Theaters. You can just Google map it and you'll see where it's located. It's a fun time and I really recommend it. 2 thumbs up. Good job, Lucie. Take care.